What's good, everyone? It's the Chosen One, and I'm here today to go over karmic energy and basically the history of karma, and what people are missing when they're trying to interpret how this universal energy works. Okay, now I'm getting ready to make let you look at the word karma, for a quick second, and I'm gonna be going over what these words represent and these prefixes represent according to etymology. Okay, so let's look at the word karma. Right here, we have K-A-R-M-A. There goes the ka again, the ka energy. The ka means spirit. Where is this spirit coming from? Karma. Ka, R. What is R? R is the stargate. R is Ra. R is the 18th letter. 18, 1, 9. Yeah, 1, 8 gives you 9. Okay, 9 is the spiral, the spiritual spiral going up throughout the dimensions. So right here we have the spirit, Ka, coming from R. R is Ra, the sun god. Okay, our stargate through our sun in the sky, and that source is getting its energy from the dark matter center of the galaxy, which is Ma. That is the galactic center. The queen bee, Dogon called it Po. Everybody else called it the silver river to heaven, the center of the galaxy, which is Ma. So right here, we have karma, the spirit coming through the stargates, okay, which is originating from the galactic center. So it's coming from the galactic center, okay, from higher dimensions through the galactic center, through the stargate, sending the energy here on this earthly plane. Karma, okay, that's the etymology and the whole breakdown of this word. Now, when people, think of karma, they just think of the basic, principles. As you do unto others, that's what's going to be done unto you, which is true. But a lot of people don't understand that certain people were put here to be evil people. Certain people were put here to be, leaders and spiritual guides, spiritual gurus, and lighthearted people. Okay. Now, depending on the universe's plan, and how the stars were aligned around your birth, and whether you want to choose the negative path or the positive path, that's up to you. Okay? But karma is basically proving that the whole universe is a living organism. And anything that's being a parasite off of somebody or an energy source that's trying to do good, you see what I'm saying? They're going to get the negative side of karma. Everything in this universe has a positive side and a negative side. Okay. And it's really crazy when you delve into this science, because it's really amazing, man. And one thing I did to get to this point, I want my subscribers to understand is nothing came to me overnight. Okay. All this information is after 6 hard years of studying and research and just sitting back and listening. Okay? Because a lot of people don't understand that what's stopping humanity from overthrowing the parasite off of this earth is pride and ego. The pride and ego it's clouding our vision. It's literally clouding our vision. And while we sit here and argue back and forth about matters that really don't matter, you see what I'm saying? The earth is being destroyed and babies are being killed. People are killing each other, through warfare, street violence, and just acts of violence in general. You see what I'm saying? We're getting ready to hit an economic collapse. Okay. And people are just arguing with each other when the truther community, we're supposed to be coming together and getting the parasite off of this planet. So this is what's going to happen to the people who do not rebel against Saturn and Venus. Okay, this is what's going to happen. We are going to be considered a parasite on the planet, okay? And the parasite is going to do away with, the earth is going to do away with most of the parasites. And their souls are still going to be stuck, okay, in this realm. They're still going to be stuck here because the ghost is the gas host. Let me write this down. The ghost, let's see here. The ghost is the gas host. It's a host for your soul. Your soul is going to be a host. You're going to be a host to the ghosts. The ghosts are coming from the fourth dimension, people. The etheric realm, the dream realm. So when when your soul leaves your body and you're stuck because your soul is going to be magnetized to the earth, you're going to be a ghost. Okay, there was a movie called Ghost, and his soul was in purgatory because he was a gas host. His gas was a host to a demon, to an archon that kept him in this third dimension realm. He could see his friends, but his friends couldn't see him because he didn't have a physical carbon body. There was a movie in the 80s called Ghost. Go look it up, people. Either you can get trapped in the fourth dimension or on this earthly plane when you lose your body. Go check that movie out. Now, when we're talking about the universal energies of karma, what's controlling that on this planet is the planet Saturn. The planet Saturn, according to the Dogon, is known as Ogo. That etymology, when the Greeks and the people who created the Latin language, they formed that into El, E-L. E-L is supposed to teach us lessons. Our souls were shot down here through the Stargate, the sun, the solar. When you talk about the sun, you're talking about something that's solar, that has to do with your soul, because your soul came through the Stargate into this planet, okay, under Saturn's matrix, L. You have to learn your lessons, okay? And when you learn your lessons, you earn your L. You learn. When you learn, you earn your L. Okay, you become L-like. You become God-like. When you learn, you earn your L. You can activate your Merkaba, and you can go throughout the cosmic dimensions, throughout the parallel. These are called parallel universes, people. Okay, the interlocking dimensions, which is the Audi car logo, the Olympic logo, the MasterCard logo, all that is parallel universes. Okay, each universe has a different laws, has different laws of physics, and they're all connected with one another. Okay, this is very profound information. Okay, when you're talking about karma, you're talking about an energy that has been casted on this planet, the Ka, spirit of the ancestors and the angels, coming through the R, the Stargate, Karma, and the Stargate is getting its energy from Ma, the galactic center. It's all a network, people. Everything goes in cycles. Everything goes in cycles. It's all spiritual. It's all spiritual. Okay? The circle of life, the cycle of life. Okay? And right now, according to the Dogon, we are under a rebellious angel's planet named Ogo. Ogo is Saturn. Saturn used to be the star of the earth. It fell when there was a huge war that broke out and fell into a gas planet, was bound by the ring. It's known as Ogo. It's El, and he's gonna teach us lessons in this life. Okay? And people, you have to understand this. El, who is Saturn, who is Satan, Ogo, he cannot do anything without the universal mother creator's permission. I'm going to repeat that. He cannot do anything without the mother universal creator's permission first. Okay? Because he tests us. He's the tester. If you look up Saturn in astrology, Saturn rules teachers, elders, testers, people, elderly people we look up to who can teach us lessons and who help us learn. So Saturn can be seen in both ways. He can be seen as Satan, and he can be seen as the great tester. And I hate to say it, people, but most of the people on this planet, they're going to fail the test. They're going to, you heard me, they're going to fail Saturn's test, and the karmic energy, the karma energy of this universe is going to have their souls stuck and magnetized to this planet. Because if the Merkaba is not activated, okay, when the magnetic sun shoots its energy through the sun, and our polarity doesn't match Earth's polarity, we're going to be through. I mean, yeah, the people whose Merkabas aren't activated, some of them are going to catch on fire and be a result of spontaneous combustion, and the other ones are just going to be stuck here when the New World Order hits. Like I said, look at this word. Look at this word, rapture. Rapture. What's the two first letters of rapture? You have R-A, Ra, the sun god. It's all going back to the sun. The ancient Kemetic ancestors worshipped the sun. And anybody who tells you to not pay divine respect to the sun is a con artist, a buffoon, a clown, and a deception artist who's doing his work for Venus and Saturn-El. Okay? And it's really sad, you know, because we have so many deception artists and so many wolves in sheep's clothing trying to mislead the masses, okay? And you just have to stay on track and do your research and use your common sense and use your God-given intuition. Okay, so when the rapture hits, it's going to come from Ra, the sun god. Now, whoever says we shouldn't pay divine respect to the sun is a complete idiot. Let me tell you why. If I'm not mistaken, 90 to 95% of the Earth's plant population gets their food and their energy from the sunlight, which is through photosynthesis. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. So if the sun's light wasn't hitting the earth, most of the plant life would die, which would cause most of the plant-eating animals to perish. Then it would cause most of the flesh-eating animals to perish because they eat the plant-eating animals. Okay, so the whole ecosystem would be thrown off. Okay, and one of the keys to our melanin, for melanated people, for our melanin to be activated, is for us to get at least 1.5 to 2 hours of sunlight each day. Okay, and it's already been proven. If melanated people look into the sunlight, into the sun's energy is actually decalcifying your pineal gland. Okay, go research that, people. Go do your homework on that. Okay, and the sun in general is a battery charger for our melanin. It's a battery charger for us. Okay, and all your vampire movies, the vampires were extremely pale and they hated the sun and they ate flesh. Okay, melanated people were never like that. They were gods that came from the Sirius star system. Came to Mars, then came to this earth, okay, and their energy was activated by starlight, okay, because that's why they call melanated people children of the sun, okay. So anybody saying not to pay divine respect to the sun is just they've lost all their marbles. Their mind got so open that their brains flew completely out. That's how I see that. And, it's really sad. It's really sad, man. The sun cannot be the son of the earth because the sun gives the earth life. The sun gives the life to the earth on the earth's surface. So how in the hell could the earth be the mother of the sun? People who put that information out know nothing about ancient astrology, know nothing about true astronomy, and know nothing about ancient alchemy. Because even the ancient Kemetic ancestors, they drew pictures and had hieroglyphics of the sun and most of their damn hieroglyphics all over the pyramids. People, answer me this question. Why did we never even see the moon in any of the damn Kemetic hieroglyphics? They very rarely show the moon in Kemetic hieroglyphics. You know why? Because the moon wasn't even created before the pyramids were built. I'm gonna repeat that. The moon was not put into this planet's orbit until the pyramids were already built. So, ladies and gentlemen, the pyramids are older than the damn moon, or are older than the moon's orbit of this planet. Because like I said, there's no hieroglyphics of the moon. None whatsoever. You guys need to do your research on the subject. And it just goes to prove that in my earlier lectures, the Saturn moon matrix video I did, it clearly stated that the moon was actually brought here from a star constellation called Ursa Minor, which is right near the Draconis star system. Okay? This is very, very profound information. Okay, the moon did not get here on this planet until the pyramids of Giza were built. There's no hieroglyphics of the moon, only of the Stargate, the sun. You know why? Because the moon was put here to recycle souls. Ladies and gentlemen, the moon was put in this planet's orbit to magnetize our souls back to the moon and back on this Earth's surface. Because our ancestors had the sun all in their hieroglyphics, people. This is the sun hieroglyphic is all over the walls of Egypt, people, all over Kemet, everywhere. In Babylon, Sumeria, they all paid divine respect to the sun. Then, later on, came the moon. There are no hieroglyphics of the moon in the pyramids, people. So what does that tell you? They paid divine respect to the Stargate. So the Draconians implemented the moon to magnetize our souls to this planet so we wouldn't reach the Stargate. The moon is the opposite of the sun, ladies and gentlemen. So that code has been cracked. Like I said, somebody please try to find a moon hieroglyphic in the pyramids, because I can't find one. And that further explains that the moon was actually brought here after the pyramids were built to block off our Stargate and to magnetize our souls and to keep it here on this planet. And it is part of the Saturn moon matrix. And it's to block us from Ra, the Stargate. Okay? A lot of your people's, a lot of these individuals, their karma is going to be negative. Because instead of caring for the earth, instead of caring for their fellow humans, instead of caring for family members and treating people how they want to be treated, they go out of their way to try to discredit other people, and instead of enlightening other people with the light that comes from inside of them. But obviously haters have no enlightenment because there's no light inside of them. They're parasites. So the only light they get is from the outside. So the parasites are outlightened. They can never be enlightened. It's really sad, people. It's really sad. Okay? Because a lot of people's karma, which is their magnetic aura's energy, their heart chakra, which is connected to the sun. The sun in astrology is ruled by Leo. Leo, the astrological sign Leo, and the sun rule what part of the body? The heart, the soul, the battery charger of the soul, of the chakra system. Okay? The battery charger of the chakra system is this R, the sun. And if your heart isn't right and it's not light enough, your karma is going to weigh you down here. Your your spiritual energy coming from the Stargate, which is coming from the center of the galaxy, Ma, is going to be negatively charged. It's not going to match Earth's polarity. And you're going to be magnetized to this Earth and stuck in this Saturn moon matrix for the next 26,000 years, while everybody who had the light heart and who stuck together and who cared for people who cared for them, okay, they're going to go through the Stargate, buddy, which are the 18th letter, 819, spiraling up, Merkaba, going throughout the dimensions. I'm telling you, bruh, I break this stuff down like no other. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need no computer animations for my videos. You know what I'm saying? Because my information comes from the heart. I make my information from scratch. I have enlightenment. I don't go to outside sources for enlightenment. This light comes from inside of me, because as above, so below, as within, so without. You have a cosmic universe, you have a galaxy, and you have a solar system. You have a solar system out there. You have a solar system inside of your body, which is your chakra system. Okay? We are DNA strands of the Creator. This planet is a giant cell. Okay? That's why we have cells in our body, because the cells are trapping our Ka in this temporary temple, carbon matrix, carbon prism, a light prism, which is a light prison, which is supposed to be where you learn your lessons. You learn your lessons in prison and you don't want to go back. So when you learn your lesson in this third dimension and your heart chakra is magnetized through the Stargate, you don't have to come back here, people. You keep floating on and on and on and winding on, just like the serpent told you to do, to escape SATURN-ELS. And everything that this government is trying to hit you with is to pull your ass back into religion, back into the goddamn Bible that was created in 1408 and was made by backwards Greek information following SATURN-ELS, the El god that ate his children, Ogo. According to the Dogon, his name was Ogo. And according to the Dogon, we are in the rebel angels, who is Ogo, El, Saturn, Satan, the rebel angel solar system. I'm going to repeat that again. According to the Dogon, we are in Ogo's rebellious solar system. The planet, we are in the planet of the rebeller, according to the Dogon science and the Dogon theology, people. Okay? And like I said, even the Egyptians paid divine respect to the Stargate. They didn't even pay no damn attention to the moon whatsoever, okay? Because the moon was brought here by the Draconians to keep our souls trapped on this planet. Check out the DreamWorks logo. Check out the Pac-Man game. It's all about the moon, harvesting your soul, keeping it on this planet so you don't reach the Stargate. This is what the Transformer movie was all about, people, okay? Anybody who still claims that the galaxy doesn't exist, like I said, all you have to do is get on top of any mountain peak or any, even if you're at the bottom of a mountain range at night and you get, an average telescope, you can clearly see, Venus. You can clearly see Mars with Mars two moons orbiting around Mars. You can clearly see Jupiter with Jupiter's moons orbiting around it. You can also see Saturn with Saturn's moons orbiting around it, with just an average telescope looking up at the night sky away from the city pollution, people. You need a more high-powered telescope, which is going to be a little bit more expensive if you want to see Neptune. If you want to see Uranus and Neptune, because they're a little bit further out. Okay? All this, and people, the cosmos was known by the Atlanteans, the Lemurians, and the Sumerians, and the Ethiopians. Okay? The Ethiopians had their cosmology up before Kemet. People forget about Ethiopia. Ethiopia was putting their cosmology out before Kemet. So was Atlantis, Lemuria, and Sumeria. And their cosmology all said that the Stargate was the bee. Now, this is going to prove that the stars all represent the bees in the beehive. Ladies and gentlemen, every human on the planet cannot be a normal bee, because all the normal bees in the beehive are males. Let me repeat that. All the bees in the beehive, except for one bee, are males. So is every human on this planet a male? No, most of the humans on this planet are female. So how can the humans on this planet represent the bees in the beehive, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, as above, so below. The humans on this planet are supposed to be keepers of this planet. We are DNA strands and cells of God, of the Creator. The honey bees, okay, are the suns. What are they the sons of? The center of the galaxy. Okay? The sun is the Stargate, taking us to the center of the galaxy, which takes us to higher dimensions, parallel universes, people. Okay? I'm trying to wake you guys up. And if you do your research, in astrology, the sun is ruled by Leo, and the sun is a masculine astrological object. I'm going to repeat that. The sun is a masculine astrological object. That's why the sun is ruled by what zodiac sign? It's ruled by Leo. And what is the sign for Leo? This right here, which is a sperm cell, which means that the sun is ruled by Leo. And it is the masculine life giver to the earth. Without the sun, most of the land life, okay, on the earth's surface would not exist. This is a fact, okay? Anybody trying to say something against that, they are terribly misinformed, okay? The sun is the heart. That's another thing. The sun and Leo also rule the heart in astrology. That's what part of the body it rules, okay? The sun rules Leo. Leo's symbol is the sperm cell, masculine life giver on the earth, okay? And the sun rules what part of the body? Leo rules what part of the body? The heart. The heart, because it's the heart chakra. It's the heart of the solar system. It's the heart of our auras. It's the battery charger of our auras. So the sun is the battery charger and the Stargate of our solar system. So we need to come together on a like-minded front, drop the hate, drop the bullshit, drop the ego, so our heart's chakras can be magnetized through this Stargate, okay? And we can have good karma, and we can go to higher dimensions, okay? And so we can go through Saturn's energy and not be trapped by it, not be fearful of it, but use it to earn our L's and learn our lessons. Like, subscribe. It's the Chosen One, man.